Hello everyone, this is Nitesh Agrawal. I welcome you all to the third lecture of coordination in animals. Basically, in this lecture, we will focus on nervous system. You have already studied in my previous lectures that coordination in animals takes place by two systems, that is nervous system and endocrine system. In this lecture, we'll be focusing on nervous system basically. So nervous system is made up of is I'm dividing nervous system into three major portions, that is brain, spinal cord, or and nerve cells. Nerve cells are also known as neurons. So nervous system is basically made up of brain, spinal cord, and nerve cells. In our upcoming lectures, we'll be talking about all the three things in depth. We'll be covering each and every detail possible about all the three portions here, that is brain, spinal cord, and nerve cells. So first of all, we need to study about the very basic functional unit of nervous system, that is neurons, because everything starts with neurons. So first I will start the concept of neurons. As you can see in a diagram here I have shown you a neuron. You can see there are several portions of this neuron, one of the portion being dendrite. Then you can see a nucleus. This whole portion here is known as a cell body, and this long tail like thing is known as an axon. Now sorry, this long tail like portion is known as an axon. Now axon has axon terminals as well. It is covered up with a protective myelin sheets present here. So let's first study about each and every portion of a neuron. So when we study about neuron, the first portion that comes to our mind are dendrites. What are basically dendrites? The dendrites are the things that you are able to visualize here. These are known as dendrites. So dendrites are basically responsible for receiving information from the next cell, and it converts it towards the cell body. So dendrites are basically responsible for receiving information. They receive information and then they conduct it to the cell body. Now what is the cell body? Cell body is basically everything that you are able to see here. This portion is basically known as a cell body. So cell body consists of nucleus. It will contain mitochondria. It will contain other cell organelles as well. So cell body is basically responsible for maintenance and growth of cell. Maintenance and growth of cell are taken care of by cell body. Moving to the next and very important segment of a neuron, that is an axon. What is an axon? Axon is just a tail like structure that you can see here. It is responsible for conducting message away from the cell body. So you can see that first dendrite is receiving the message, then dendrite is transferring the message to cell body. So then axon in turn takes away the message from the cell body and transmits it to its terminals. So basically it is responsible to conduct away the message from the cell body present here. There is a protective covering to the axon that we call it as myelin sheet. So you can see the protective covering here. This covering is used to protect the axon. So this covering is known as myelin sheets are used to protect axon. There is another very important concept known as synapse. So basically this was just a neuron. Now all the neurons are joined end to end to form the whole nerve chain. So when the neurons are joined, you can just, I'm demonstrating with the help of an example here. You can see here, this is basically one neuron, this is another neuron here. So both the neurons will be joined. Tail of one neuron will be joined to head of another neuron. The gap in between these joining portions is known as a synapse. So synapse are basically junction between the two neurons. So when the chain of neurons join, it forms total the nerve chain. It forms the total of nerve chain. So basically what will happen is, if we want to transmit the message, first dendrites will receive the message, then dendrites. So when dendrites receive the message, they receive it in the form of chemicals. Then dendrite will in turn send the message to cell body in the form of electrical signals, and in the form of electrical signals the message is transferred from the cell body through the axon to the axon terminals, where again the message will be transferred back to the chemical form, and that and that chemical form of message will get transmitted to the another dendrites. Dendrite in turn will repeat the same process. It will again the transfer, it will again trigger the chemical reaction, and it will result in the electrical impulse, and this electrical impulse will again be transmitted through this chain. Finally, at the end, again a chemical reaction will takes place to transfer the message to another neuron, and the same process will be repeated. So basically here I have described the whole process. First, at the dendrite end, the neuron collects the information. So at the end of dendrite, the neuron will collect the information, and then it will trigger a chemical reaction which will result in an electric impulse. Now this electric impulse will get transmitted from dendrite to the cell body and then to axon. From axon, the impulse will travel to its end where electrical impulse sets off and release some more chemicals. So basically this process goes on. When dendrite receives the signals, they are in the form of chemical reactions, and when the signal transmits to the whole body of neuron, it basically transmits in the form of electrical signals or electrical impulses, where when it reaches to the end of the axon tail, it then again forms chemical reaction, and then through synapses it moves to the another dendrite of another neuron, and the same process repeats again and again basically. So again you can see that the chemical crosses the synapse and starts the same electrical impulse in the dendrite of the next neuron. In this way, impulses are transmitted from one neuron to another until they reach to the brain finally. So in this lecture, basically I showed you how is message transmission or signal transmission takes place from one neuron to another neuron. In our subsequent lectures, we'll be learning about the nervous system in depth, and after that we will move on to endocrine system. For any doubts, either you can comment below, or you can contact me on the number displayed below over WhatsApp. Thanks a lot for watching this lecture.